What is up, y'all? Welcome back to the MG Cup Series here on FX. We are at Michigan International Speedway, now with safer barriers for another running of this race. I had to switch the Michigan we used at the last second, so I apologize if this race isn't good, because I had to just kind of throw this one together. But Michigan 2012 wasn't satisfying me. Produced some great races in the Pro Series, but the track just wasn't satisfying me in the races in this series. So I decided to just switch the Michigan we use when I'm now using Michigan SRA. It's the only other good Michigan I had with safer barriers. Somewhat good Michigan, I should say. So yeah, hopefully this isn't terrible, but kind of, as I said, had to throw this together. Couldn't do much testing, just went ahead and did the race, knocked it out. Green flag is in the air though. Tony Stewart is going to lead us to the green as we get up to speed here. I can tell you this, Michigan, known as one of the craziest, fastest, and most chaotic tracks on the MG Cup Series schedule, sure will live up to the hype and to its name here today. Car in the outside wall is Carl Edwards. Got a little bit too high up on the racetrack. Couple cars in the outside wall there, but they're keeping it going. Jeremy Mayfield was one of them. Yeah, I might have to start trying to find better Michigans to use just so I can get some better racing at this track. But as of right now, this isn't too bad, I guess. This just isn't like the kind we had with the default Michigan. Down the front straightaway. Turn one, and there we go. Cars into the outside wall. Joe Nemechek and Brian Vickers. Vickers' car is killed. Nemechek and Tony Stewart with heavy rear end damage as well. Nemechek was in the outside wall. Didn't seem to get too badly damaged, but his right side is pushed in a little bit there. Ryan Newman will lead us back to the yellow flag, and the caution is out. Oh, huge crash on the front straightaway. Mark Martin on his roof. Another car upside down. Is that David Starr? Yes, it is. On his roof is David Starr. And more cars wrecking all over the place. Or is said, as they were racing back to the caution flag. Another huge crash. Let's see what happened here. Oh, teammates. Oh my goodness, that is a violent wreck for Mark Martin. Let's take another look at it. So, Martin... let's see what happened here. So Kenseth is trying to get underneath his teammate Greg Biffle. Martin's trying to get under his teammate Kenseth. He gets into Kenseth. That slides him down into his other teammate, Carl Edwards, and he rolls over into his other teammate, Kurt Busch. All 5 Roush Racing cars had something to do with the start of that. And man, 3 of the 5 get absolutely just torn up here. Mark Martin getting the worst of it. The car was backing up here a little bit. As he got turned, he climbed on the 99's hood and went over, rolled right up into the path of the 97 of Kurt Busch. Then slides along on this roof, gets into David's Star while he's upside down. Star slides down the racetrack, gets hit by Tony Stewart, gets hit by Robbie Gordon, then bang, gets Arca braked up onto his roof by Terry Labonte, and a few big hits late there. Tony Stewart has even more damage to his car after that. Let's take another look at it from this angle. A wild accident. Oh man, that was violent. Let's watch it. We're gonna have to bring it back so we can see Mark Martin a little better. Let's actually put the focus on Mark. Watch this. Oh my god. I mean, he literally went in upside down as he came back across the track. He went into the field on his roof. Jason Leffler and Terry Labonte, among others, completely destroyed. Man. Wow, I cannot believe that. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back after this. Dropping a green flag. Green is back in the air. Ryan Newman takes off on the restart. Ryan Newman leads the first lap here on the restart. Heading down the front straightaway, we're going to get a flyby. Look at this, action-packed. Quite literally, too. I mean, here's a huge pack up front. Non-stop action. Cars shuffling around, looking for spots. Here comes Rusty Wallace, trying to get to second place and get up behind his teammate Ryan Newman. The Penske Racing Boys 1-2 right now, out in front. 1 and 2 once again. Couple cars scraping the outside wall. Oh, car sliding. That's Chris Mack going around in the back there. He spins. Does not get hit, luckily. Whoa, coming back up. Yeah, luckily does not get hit. And he's going to be able to keep it rolling here. But that's going to bring out the second caution of the day. Luckily, a single car spin. And we're going to take another break. And I'm going to crank it up because my girlfriend wants me to play iMessage games with her. So, yeah, I'm going to destroy her on iMessage basketball really quickly. And we're going to crank it up on this restart. I'll be right back. Yellow flag in the air. As Matt Kenseth has found the wall. Along with Chris Mack, those cars are out. But let's see what happened here. I heard the impact. Let's see. Mack underneath Kenseth. Kenseth just comes down and chops his nose, and they get stuck together. They go into the outside wall hard there. And that takes both of them out of the race. Just an unfortunate circumstance there. Both those cars going out of the race. They're taking another break. Cars pitting. Green flag back in the air. Cars are everywhere, man. 3 and 4 wide throughout the field. Racing for the lead, though. Bobby Labonte on the outside did lead the last lap and had a bit of a run until he got up in the outside wall there. Ricky Rudd tried to take it. Now here comes the 22 with Scott Wimmer to the front. He's got a push from behind from Jimmy Johnson. Now here comes Rusty Wallace. He's got another fellow Dodge behind him, the 42 with Jamie McMurray. Another Dodge trying to hop in line between McMurray and another Dodge, Travis Quapple. That's Kyle Petty trying to slide in. Into the outside wall goes multiple cars. Ryan Newman gets clipped. He goes into the wall hard. Back out across the racetrack. Look out. The 7 of Robbie Gordon just gets grazed. He's able to keep it going. Race it back to the caution flag. Jamie McMurray out in front. The last driver to win here. After stealing it away from his teammate Sterling Marlin, McMurray is going to lead back to the yellow flag. And I could not get a camera on the wreck for the life of me. I apologize for that. Let's take a look at what happened. They just ran out of space. Ricky Rudd, Jeff Gordon, all ran out of room. Rudd slides down the racetrack, clips the 12 of Ryan Newman. Poor Newman, nowhere to go, nothing to do with it. He's going to slide up, backs it into the outside wall. Hard hit for him there. The car, the rear end of that car just gets absolutely crunched up. Robbie Gordon, I think, might have gotten a little bit of engine damage from clipping that 12 car, because NR 2003 physics, I mean, that really wasn't that bad of an impact. He just kind of kissed that car, but apparently it was bad enough to kill it. Take a look at it here. Newman and Rudd were lucky to not get absolutely KO'd by oncoming cars as they slid back across the racetrack. But that's going to bring out another caution. We're going to be right back and get back going again after this. Green flag back in the air. Jamie McMurray leads us to the green. Look at Kyle Petty in second place in that 45. Dodges are 1, 2, 3, 4 right now as Rusty Wallace and Travis Kvapil are inside the top 5. But here comes the 6-heater Greg Biffle underneath both of them. Kvapil dropping back like a rock here. Jimmy Johnson working his way back up through the field. He won the $1 million a couple of weeks ago at Coca-Cola. The last ever Coca-Cola race winner, because we will not be returning to that track. It was deemed too unsafe. Car is going at speeds upwards of 230 miles an hour, and they can't put safer barriers on the track yet. No point going back. They're going to kill somebody. Headed down the back straightaway. Look at Elliott Sadler up into the mix, looking for his second career win. Got his first win earlier this season at Texas. Scott Wimmer looking for a win. I can't remember if he's got a win or not. Pretty much everybody from the 2003 season won a race. I mean, 27 winners from that season. It's hard for me to remember who didn't win. Or it would be easier for me to remember who didn't win, I should say. It should be easier, but it's not. Because, wow, there were quite a lot of drivers that won that race that season as well. So, it'll be hard to know. But heading down the front straightaway once again, the 9 of Casey Kane with a push from Rusty Wallace. Everybody on the outside line gets into the outside wall, and they're gonna wreck. There they go. Casey Kane. Oh my goodness, Kane on his side. Rusty Wallace in the air, and Elliott Sadler got upside down. Man, Sadler, I swear he has terrible luck at these tracks 2 miles and up, because just earlier this season at Auto Club, he got up on his side and went sliding with the roof against the wall and got upside down there as well. He's gotten upside down here in Michigan before in the 2003 season, I believe. And another bad crash for Elliott Sadler sends him upside down once again, bringing out yet another caution. We're going to go back and take a look, as we are just getting past halfway. This has been one chaotic race. This race living up to the previous Michigan races for sure. I guess these races aren't too bad, but this all got started as Rusty Wallace bounced off the wall. He was trying to avoid hitting it again, trying to avoid the 9 of Casey Kane, went down into the 22 of Scott Wimmer, then got sent back up in the Kane. It was a Dodge sandwich there, and then those Dodges went back up the racetrack, and oh man, wow. Look at Kane up on his side with the roof up against the safer barrier like Sadler's car was at California earlier this year. Only difference is Sadler wasn't up against the safer barrier. He was against the concrete wall, but luckily he didn't go into the fence. Kane's car, however, looked like it might have gotten... Oh, that was really close to the catch fence. And it looks like it got upside... Yeah, from that angle... Yeah, that angle, yeah, that's upside down for sure. He didn't go all the way over, but he definitely was over enough to where, from a bird's eye view, you could look down and see the roof or the undercarriage of that car. So that's Casey Kane technically did get upside down. That's his 4th time going upside down. He went over 3 times in his rookie season last year. So a wild crash. Multiple 3 cars getting off the ground, 2 getting upside down, and 1 climbing up on top of the wall, or 2 climbing up on top of the wall there. Casey Kane's car is killed, but these guys are they're all lucky they're okay. They backed it in pretty hard too. Watch this. Oh man, poor Jeff Burton and that. Had nothing to do with it, and he got collected. Same for Elliott Sadler, just an innocent bystander in that. Just happened to be in the wrong place at the wrong time. These cars came back up the racetrack, and oh man, that is a terrifying crash here at Michigan. Thank goodness we have safer barriers now, because that could have been a lot worse. And that safer barrier for sure helped that 9 from just going right into the fence, because there was a little bit more space for him to just ride the wall rather than the car just getting up into the catch fence. So thank goodness for that as well. The safer barriers, or the long version of safer barriers, the steel and foam energy, I can't remember what the R stands for, reduction or what. But for some of you that may not know, that's what safer barriers mean. SAFER is an abbreviation, or not an abbreviation, it's a acronym. Anyways, pace car is in once again. Travis Quapple leads us to the green flag. How about that? Kyle Petty starting behind him. Green flag back in the air. We're racing once again here from Michigan. And immediately Biffle and Johnson go down to the inside. The two of the fastest cars on track, looking to take the lead once again. Travis Quapple looking to lead a green flag lap here. But Greg Biffle not going to let that happen. Quapple, an underdog, raced a handful of races at the beginning of the season in the Pro Series just to get a little bit more experience for MG Cup. And now he's here, looking to make a name for himself in the Cup Series. They're 4 wide heading down into turn 1 here. A couple cars bouncing off the outside wall. Mike Bliss is in the mix. How about that for him? Scott Riggs in the mix. Riggs was upside down last week at Milwaukee. Now he's here at Michigan trying to turn things around for him. Scott Wimmer, if he's even won, hasn't won since 2003. And the 88 of Dale Jarrett also hasn't won since 2003. So it'll be nice to see Jarrett get back in the victory lane here. A lot of underdogs out in front. Look at the 07 of Dave Blaney, who didn't even race a single race last season, as he could not find a team. Now he's back in the series with the 07 team, looking to take that Jack Daniels number 07 to the front and possibly win this thing. Rookie Kyle Busch in his first full-time season here in the MG Cup Series, looking to get up to the front. He raced quite a bit of races last season, but did not go for Rookie of the Year. They're bouncing off the outside wall there. Jeremy Mayfield goes to the front. Hasn't won since 2003. Kevin Harvick looking for his first career win. Michael Waltrip looking for his first win since California in 03. Casey Mears won 3 races last season, looking to win another one. Or 2 races, actually. I think he won 2 races. No, he won 3. 2? 3? No, I can't remember, man. Look at Greg Biffle. Got his first career win earlier this year at California. Looking for another one. These guys bouncing off each other as they squeeze down into turn 1. Look at Kevin Harvick sliding up the racetrack to block the run from the high side that they get off the corners. And now, gonna try to get back low in front of the 16 of Biffle. Couldn't quite get all the way down there. Biffle's to the inside. Here comes Jimmy Johnson following him through. Jimmy's gonna head low now. He's got a push from Dave Blaney. Blaney's gonna follow him to the front. Blaney thinking about making another lane down on the inside. He's gonna take it 3 wide for the lead. Never mind, gets back in line. Cars bouncing off the outside wall. They're gonna check up a little bit here, but they keep it straight. Michael Waltrip and Jeremy Mayfield seem to have lost the draft. That's unfortunate for them. Coming around, 20 laps to go. This time by, you can tell that we're getting closer and closer to the end just by how the intensity is ramping up. It was already intense from the start, but man, these drivers getting a lot more aggressive now. willing to make moves and get to the front. Look at the 4, Mike Wallace. Mike looking to become the 3rd different Wallace brother to win here in the MG Cup Series. Kenny Wallace got that surprise win at Texas in 2003. Rusty got a win in 2003. Mike looking to add his name to the list. Mike Wallace had a few run-ins with Chris Mack last week as Chris Mack defeated Tracy. But anyways, I never said that, what? Look at this, fanning out down the front straightaway. It never gets old. 3 and even 4 wide, heading down into the first turn, and they make contact. They're bouncing off each other. How did they save that? I have no idea how they managed to save that. I thought for sure that was going to be a wreck. Dale Jarrett, Bobby Labonte, and everybody else in that little pack got lucky. So lucky there. Rusty Wallace is still in the mix with no rear end on that race car after getting airborne earlier in the last wreck. He's still in the picture. We still got quite a lot of cars up here racing for it right now. Look at this. Wallace taking them 4 wide. They almost looked at 5 wide for a second. Squeezing together once again here through 1 and 2. Jeremy Mayfield back up into the mix. He's got a push from Ken Schrader in the 49. He's on the inside, getting past people. He's going back to the front. So I thought Mayfield was out of it because he looked to have been out of draft range, but no, I guess I was wrong. A couple cars towards the back riding around. Michael Waltrip is one of them after getting shuffled back. Guys don't think they're done wrecking yet. I don't know, man. They're about single file for the first 5, 6 cars in the field here, and then behind them it's just chaos. Look at this. Cars everywhere, cars with damage even, trying to work their way back up to the front. And now a lap car, the 12 of Ryan Newman, who led a few laps earlier today with heavy damage to the rear end of that car. He's going to try to stay high and stay up out of the way here. And he'll do so pretty well, but he holds up his teammate, Rusty Wallace, just a little bit, who has pretty much identical damage to that 12 car. Another slow car. 21 of Ricky Craven, or excuse me, Ricky Rudd. Getting down to the end here. Things are getting crazy. Look at that. The 77 of Travis Quapple is still in the picture here. In the hunt for his first career win. But here comes another Hendrick driver right behind him. That's the 5 of Kyle Busch. Look at his first career win. Look at Ken Schrader up into the mix. He's worked his way all the way up into the top 5. He's now in 4th place. But look at Greg Biffle right underneath him. Gonna try to take that spot away. Biffle couldn't get there. Schrader cleared him heading into turn 1. Travis Quapple doesn't have the best equipment, but he's trying to do his best to stay in race-winning contention just in case something happens. But Jimmy Johnson out in front right now. Looks like nobody is catching that 48 car. Robbie Gordon inside the top 15, looking to have a good run here today after having some horrible luck ever since returning to the series after being injured last season at Chicagoland. Kyle Busch up out of the groove. He's going to fall back a little bit as he got into the outside wall entering the corner. can catch Jimmy Johnson, as we have a few lap cars on the front straightaway here. That's Jeff Burton and Jeff Fuller. Two Jeffs. 3 wide through 1 and 2. Jeremy Mayfield working his way back up. Fell way back earlier on in this run. Now trying to work his way back up. Mike Wallace in the middle of 3 wide. Robbie Gordon is in the picture. The 43 of Jeff Green is up here as well. Green got upside down last week, and he's now looking to win this race possibly. Greg Biffle looking for his second career win. Look at this, fanning out 4 wide. Heading into turn 1, that's not going to work. Mayfield into the wall, upside down, into the catch fence. A terrible crash in turn 1. Multiple cars came together. Mike Wallace is destroyed, along with Travis Quapple. Yellow flag in the air. Racing back around to the yellow flag here. With, coming to 9 to go. Less than 10 laps to go in this race. And the caution comes out once again for a terrifying crash. The red flag being displayed after a wild wreck. And Jeremy Mayfield got up into the fence. A terrible crash for Jeremy Mayfield in the 19 car, along with others, as they funneled down into turn 1 and just ran out of space. 4 wide. Heading into the first corner, a couple cars getting up into the outside wall. Game lagging offline for some reason. Watch, it's the 19 of Mayfield. Look, that's Mike Wallace trying to get down, just kind of pinches them, and that hooks Mayfield up into the outside wall head on there. A pretty hard hit to begin with. Luckily we have the safer barriers now, but then watch this. Gets up, climbs the wall, rolls over the tops of everybody else here, the rear end of the car, way up into the air. And he's going to land on top of the safer barrier, gets into the catch fence with the rear of the car a little there, and then grinds along the wall and the fence, takes out a caution light. He's going to grind along the wall here, Joey Gase style. He then comes down off the wall, nearly turns over again, but luckily came down on all 4 wheels. And a terrifying crash. Luckily, everybody is okay for the most part. Mayfield moving around inside the car, hasn't gotten out yet, but probably just shaken up after a wild ride through 1 and 2 there. Watch this. Oh, and Casey Mears took a hard hit into the outside wall as well there. A couple of big head-on impacts, and Mayfield definitely got the worst of it. His car got up into the fence and just shredded away. There's pretty much no left side left on that race car, no front end left. Go on forward at 19. Man, the camera lagged a little bit there, but we were able to stay with it. Let's take another look. Time in slow motion. Oh my goodness. And then you see him up on top of the safer barrier, grinding along the wall. Got up into the fence a little bit. There is no left side left on that race car. It's just, oh my gosh. There's no front end left. Front end is destroyed. There's no left side, it's just roll cage left on the side of that car. Terrifying crash. Obviously, since it's NR 2003, it's not going to show what I'm visualizing here. But just basically think of Johnny Sauter's truck at Charlotte when he got into Trey Hutchins, and it completely ripped the right side of that truck off. Yeah, that's what I'm visualizing with Mayfield's car right now. Luckily, though, he is okay. He's getting out now. Talking to the safety workers. He's getting out under his own power. Thank goodness for the safety of these race cars. My gosh, that could have been a whole lot worse. And I just can't stress enough how badly we needed these safety barriers and how happy I am that we have them now on this racetrack. Lots of top contenders taken out in that wreck, though. Lots of underdog drivers that we were hoping would have a chance to win, taken out as well. Mike Wallace is out. Celebrate good times. Come on. Okay, anyways. Let's go on board with Casey Mears here, heading down into turn 1. Wild crash. That's what brought out the red flag here. For, I believe, the second time here. We've had a few bad ones here. But this one is the worst of all. Watch this. Watch this. Oh my goodness. Goes in head on. A very hard impact, and then slides along. He sees the 19 getting up into the fence. He's being pushed along by the 43. And then as he slides to a stop, he sees the 19 come down off the wall, and just there's no left side left in that car. You see the roll cage right there. No left side tires, none of that. The car just got shredded as he went along the fence. That could have been so bad. Oh my goodness. Let's go on board with Travis Quapple. After he was having a good day for once, that all went up in flames right there. We're gonna take another break, and we'll be back for the finish of this event after this. Welcome back to Michigan. Green flag in the air once again. 5 laps to go here from Michigan International Speedway. And boy, oh boy, this is getting crazy. Jimmy Johnson out in front, looking to just hang on. He won the $1 million shootout at Coca-Cola Super Speedway, looking to get another Super Speedway win here from Michigan. Greg Biffle, your California winner, right there in second, looking to chase down that 48 car. The 5 of Kyle Busch, looking for his first win. The 0 of Mike Bliss is, as well as the 45 of Kyle Petty and the 29 of Kevin Harvick. They're all looking for their first win. Dale Jarrett looking for his second win, or actually I believe third win. I can't remember. Looking for another win though. He's trying to get, he hasn't won since 2003, looking to get that first win in a while. Ken Schrader looking to get his first career win. Dave Blaney looking for his first win, or second, I can't remember. I mean, pretty much any of these guys in the lead pack can get it. Off of turn 2 though, down the back straightaway. Look at this. These cars are absolutely flying, man. As we head into turn 3. Off of turn 4. Heading down the front straightaway. The 5. Kyle Busch has no help on the outside. Biffle with a huge run, trying to clear him. Can't quite. They're side by side. Here comes Mike Bliss, taking them 3 wide for second. And all of this is allowing Jimmy Johnson to drive away from them. But look at this. Lap cars are going to be a factor. And just 2 laps to go here as well. Jimmy Johnson will see the white flag this time by. One more time around from Michigan. And lap traffic is right here. That's a 31 of Jeff Burton. Oh boy. Where is Jimmy gonna go? How is this gonna play out? Jeff is gonna go high and hold up the 0 for some reason. Jimmy Johnson's gonna be handed a free win in the field, trying to figure out a way past the 31. Here comes Ken Schrader up in the second. Contact being made. Blaney almost got turned. Jimmy Johnson's gonna win from Michigan. Ken Schrader gets a career best of second. Just 07 to Dave Blaney gets a career best third. And man, what a crazy race. But it ends in mediocre fashion as a lap car pretty much held up the rest of the field and allowed Jimmy Johnson to get the win. Mike Bliss fell way back out of the top 10 because of that. He was in second at the time. Just a tough break for him there. I don't think anyone was catching Jimmy anyways, but still, nobody had a chance once Jeff Burton came along. But yeah, wow. Crazy race here, but that's gonna do it from Michigan. I hope y'all enjoyed. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe, because that was absolutely insane. Hope to see you guys next time, and until then, peace. Whew.